Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here today to present our observatory, the Barcelona Tourism Observatory. As a new member of INSTO networks in January this year, 2022. Today, I'm going to introduce ourselves by explaining who we are, what we do, what it means to be for us to be part of this network, and our first steps as an INSTO member. Well, the Barcelona Tourism Observatory City and Region is the statistical knowledge and tourist intelligence platform of Destination Barcelona. That means that we are not only monitoring Barcelona city tourist activity only, but also its region. And that makes the whole destination Barcelona, so the whole province. We are located in Catalonia in the northeast of Spain. And our observatory was presented publicly in 2017. And it is composed by the 4 entities that you can see on the left bottom part of the screen. We work with a collaboration agreement, and basically we are the Barcelona City Council, the Barcelona Regional Council, the Barcelona Chamber of Commerce and Turismo de Barcelona, which is the MMO of Barcelona City. The idea of this union was basically to optimize the human and economic resources of all of them by integrating our individual projects into larger and shared studies. Our missions and challenges as an observatory are to generate knowledge by giving a comprehensive analysis of tourism activity, to establish a common methodological criteria for all of our regions, in the quantification and characterization of tourism activity, obviously to facilitate and accelerate decision-making by transferring our knowledge to all of our stakeholders, public and private ones, to contribute to sustainability of tourism in all its dimensions, and finally to become an international reference, especially in the analysis of sustainability in urban areas. Our lines of work are basically 5, monitoring and forecasting the tourism activity of our destinations, studying the tourist profile and habits. And here I must say that we're proud of having carried out our survey of tourist profile and habits for more than 30 years now in Barcelona City as an official statistic. Our brand new SITS-OTB sustainable indicator system, which I'll explain later because I'm lucky to have a second presentation today too. And other specialized studies such as the salaries report, which last edition was published just last week. And the tourism online reputation project that analyzes the ratings of different assets of our destinations, such as accommodation, restaurants, sightseeing places, and so on. Our lines of work are all of this. So that means we gather and present data in a comprehensive way. But the most important thing here, and what I wanted to highlight today, is that since sustainability monitoring is one of our missions, its analysis, it's not only limited to indicators, our indicator system, but it's also the umbrella of all the topics that we monitor. So what does it mean for us to be members of the INSTO network now? First of all, it has allowed us to design a new system of sustainable indicators. So we're going to be able to collect all this data in a systematic way now. It will be a tool to improve the decision-making of our stakeholders. It also means a progress towards a sustainable development of our destinations. It will help us to promote sustainable tourism practices, not only through destination management companies, but also the public and the private sector, and to share our research methodologies internationally and to learn from others, and that's why we're here today. So these are the first steps that we took to be part of the network. First of all, in 2019, what we did, it was gathering the different studies and earlier sustainable indicator systems that were used in our destination. And I have included here only 3 of them, which I think they are the most important ones. The first of all is the CDIVA, which is a set of 34 indicators that were used to calculate sustainability in the province of Barcelona, but not Barcelona city. Then SIT Barcelona, SIT BCN, that included 30 indicators that were focused in urban destinations and especially Barcelona city. And finally, the tourism environmental externalities in Barcelona city report that it not only estimated the carbon footprint of tourism activity in Barcelona city, but also water, energy, and energy consumption, among other indicators of interest. With all this information and other systems like the GDS index or the guidebook of sustainable indicators in tourism, we designed and delivered the preliminary study to INSTO in December 2019. This study identified more than 200 indicators that had been used at least once at the destination to measure sustainability. And it was used as a baseline to make the selection of the final indicators. These discussion groups took part during several sessions in 2020 and 2021. And all the observatory was present, so the 4 entities that I was commenting before, but also the University of Barcelona, because they had already been present in the first 2 system indicator creations. So as a result, we came up with a set of 30 indicators to measure sustainability in the destination. They were presented in March in a webinar where most of our stakeholders were governments, the MMOs, private companies, but also residents associations, the university employees, and so on. These indicators are now linked to 21 issues, some mandatory, well, all the mandatory issues by INSTO and some of particular interest in our observatory. They measure the 3 areas of sustainability and as well as the 17 SDGs, with the main objective of measuring sustainability and providing all the stakeholders with decision-making tools. And I will stop here my presentation. This afternoon, I will explain you a little bit more about these indicators and the way we selected them. So thank you for your attention, and thank you again for being here today or online.